Good evening, everybody. And before we get into your 270 weather, let me tell you about the 270 weather sponsor, R&R Controls. Yeah, boy, they're going to keep you cool and they're going to help you stay warm when it gets colder. And you know it's going to get colder. I mean, it's inevitable. We are only 44 days, I think, from fall. And, I've already noticed there are some little maple trees that I've noticed, maybe sugar maples. I've already seen some of the leaves beginning the process of changing color. Have you noticed it? There's a couple of places that I've just noticed just here and there that things are starting to change color. So, it's not far away that we're going to inevitably, inevitably, fall is going to be here and the cooler temperatures. In fact, as you'll see coming up, I am already talking about the possibility of cooler air, somewhat cooler air, coming in by the end of next week. So, how long are you going to wait? How long are you going to put off contacting R&R Controls to see if you're ready for fall and winter? I just wouldn't wait. I just wouldn't wait. They need to come and see you now. They need to be able to come look at your place, whether it's just your home or whether it's your business. They need to come out now and catch them before they get really busy, because they're going to get really busy in the coming weeks and months. And I'm sure they'll take care of you, but if it gets real busy, you may have to wait a day or so before they can get to you. You don't want that to happen. So give them a call. Let them come out, inspect your house, see what you have, see what you're running right now, see if you're ready for the fall and winter season, and let them come out and check out your business and see if your business is ready for the cold air, because it's coming and it's going to be here before you know it. R&R Controls can take care of it. Just give them that call, 270 777 2024. Again, that's 270 777 2024. R&R Controls, never be without. Good Thursday evening, everybody. Welcome into 270 weather for the 270 area code and beyond. Do you notice anything different? The picture is a little cleaner. Okay. Yeah, I did some adjustments on the camera, but there are even more adjustments coming. And I'm going to end up not even using this camera that I've been using. I've got a better camera that's coming that's going to look so good. It's going to make me look like $1 million. Well, $4.99 maybe. And then, can you hear a difference? I need to chime in on the chat. Can you hear a difference in the microphone. I hope you can, because I finally found all the pieces to hook up my good mic and to have the audio sound so much cleaner than it did just yesterday. So I'm hoping that that is the case. Chat is open. The chat room is open. Those of you that are on either YouTube or my Facebook channels, chime in and let me know. Okay. And soon, hopefully in the next few days, things are going to look different behind me as I get more and more pieces put together. It just takes so long, and I don't have enough time during the day. Just the day goes so fast, and I just don't have enough time, but it's getting there. Oh, okay. Here we go. Linda. All right. Let's let you, let's show Linda here. Much better. Good. Thank you, Linda. And Sandy. Sounds great. Sounds great. No way am I Tony the Tiger. But Thurl Ravenscroft was Tony the Tiger. You say, Thurl Ravenscroft? What kind of name is that? Well, he's also not only the guy who did Tony the Tiger, but he also did You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Thurl Ravenscroft. What a name. But what a voice. Oh, yeah. There's some history for you. Okay. Well, let's check the weather. We picked up some nice little rain out here at the airport today. 89. We didn't even hit 90. How about that? 1 degree below the normal of 90. And we had a low of 73. And look at that rainfall. 88 hundredths of an inch of rain. Nice. Bowling Green, Warren Key Airport today. It's about time. I thought, these showers keep popping up on radar and then they just miss. Seems like they miss the airport. But today, we finally got some rain. And there's still some out there, although it's beginning to fade now with, of course, as we get close to sunset. And once these fade away, the problem is that I see, if you even call it a problem, there's not going to be much more after today, if any, for a while. So let's take a look. Here's Bowling Green. Let me put this into motion. Hopefully it won't shut down on me. It did the other day. It just didn't like. Let's see if it'll do it. Here we go. Now we've got look at this shower right here. And that shower is almost in the same spot that it was yesterday. There was a shower, right? You guys recall this? Remember watching? And there was a shower that sat right over Park City, Cave City, and up to Horse Cave. Today, it's between Park City and Cave City. Here at 7:11 p.m. Central Daylight Time, if you're watching live, you can look north and northwest from Glasgow, and you can see that big thunderhead. Although now it's starting to get closer to dusk, but it's falling apart. Notice it had some really good rain with it. Now it's starting to kind of fizzle out, but it's barely moving. So somebody up there on 31W and 65 is just getting dumped on right now. I'm jealous. We go north. There are some showers up east of Hodgenville in LaRue County and some over in Boyle County. When you head further east up toward Lebanon, Kentucky. And then some more showers up near Hardinsburg, Owensboro, Tell City, Indiana, as you cross the Ohio River. Let's go south toward Nashville, and there's a shower north of Hendersonville. And there's some gust fronts. See that? That line right there? Gust front that's pushing out ahead of collapsing thunderstorms. And with the sun going down, it may not pop new showers, but it's going to give you a little gust of wind at about 30 miles per hour as that little gust front comes through. There were some showers up around Portland and around my hometown of White House, but those have since moved away. The only thing really left now is that one north of Hendersonville. Looks like it's right there. Man, it's right there on Old Hickory Lake. Some old stomping grounds there. But you know what? I realized the other day when I was, still moving things around we have moved, obviously. It's been over a week now, but now we're putting things up, and I've been finding things looking back and finding things I haven't seen in a long time. And lived here in Kentucky now most of my life. And I'm 62. I'll be 63 in November. I don't mind telling you. I only lived 22 years. The first 22 years of my life, excuse me, I lived in Tennessee, White House, Nashville area. But the rest of that time, the 40 something years, however many, in Kentucky, most of my life. Isn't that crazy? I just didn't realize that until I started seeing all of the stuff that I've gone through and keep showing up. It's just nuts. All right. Let's go to the Kentucky Mesonet Network, and let's see some numbers from today. And here we go with temperatures being cooled by the rain. As you can see, some of you in the 70s over there east of Glasgow. Edmonton, Metcalfe County, you're at 77. So is Columbia and Adair County. Well, you just dropped 1 degree to 76. 76 down in Tompkinsville. 80s around the Bowling Green area. There's a 76 in Russellville. In Logan County, lots of 80s still around today. Who got the rain? Well, let's start with since midnight. And the rains, heaviest rains, and this is one of the reasons why you are cooler in Russellville. You picked up almost an inch of rain today there in Logan County. 71/100ths of an inch of rain in Columbia in Adair County. 1/4 inch up there in Hopkins County. 3/10 inch back to the west. Okay, let's do a comparison now between this. That was since midnight. Now let's go last 24 hours. Not a lot changes. Now, the 88/100ths of an inch of rain we had today at the airport, where you see that little hand icon, see it right there in the middle of Warren County? That's the airport. So whatever rain we had today hit the airport rain gauge, but it missed both of the Kentucky Mesonet sensors, the one at the Corvette plant and the one down at the Ag Expo Center, because the airport's right there. So there were some decent showers today. There were actually more showers and thunderstorms today than I thought would have happened, simply because the front is starting to weaken and it's starting to push down into Tennessee. I just didn't think we would see as many today as we did, but it was kind of cool to see that. Big towering thunderheads. I mean, you could see them for miles away. Those things had to be 35,000 feet in the air. I mean, they were huge. Winds right now are light and variable, but mainly from the south. Okay, let's move on to the maps, and I'll show you what to expect as the next 7 days. Here's the front, and as you can see, there's Bowling Green, again, where the hand icon is. The front is now just across the Tennessee border. Here we go into tonight. I think we'll see some fog. Yep, there we go. The front goes a little further south, weakens even more. But where we did pick up the rain, like here at the airport today, there's going to be fog in the morning. So as you're coming down Scottsville Road or Lover's Lane or Campbell Lane or any of those places, you're gonna find some fog, I think, in the morning. Count on it. We saw some this morning. Here we go into Friday morning. Look at the fog coverage. And then part of that front, even though it kind of only goes so far as maybe Nashville, tonight it returns tomorrow morning as a warm front. Well, that warm air overriding the damp ground, that's certainly going to cause us to have fog. So it wouldn't surprise me if tomorrow morning you get up, you're checking your weather app, your News 40 weather app, that it has a notification that says dense fog advisory for your location. Wouldn't surprise me at all. And when you get up and you watch me do the weather on News 40, WNKY, News 40 sunrise at 6 a.m., I'm likely to show you that there are areas of dense fog. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right about that, but I just have a feeling the way this is set up, likely to have dense fog in the morning. And keep in mind, school is back in session. School buses will be out and they'll be driving in the fog. Some of your kids will be waiting on their bus ride in the fog. So let's all be careful. Here we go tomorrow afternoon. Now, a little caveat here. The models have been suggesting that while most of the moisture will be gone by tomorrow afternoon, the tail end of that front is still going to be close enough to us, and there still may be just enough moisture to tap into and maybe cause an isolated shower to pop up. Technically, it's not in the forecast, but I'm just going to mention it, that tomorrow afternoon, there could be these little pop-up stray showers, especially along and east of Interstate 65. So I just want to put that out there. The rain I don't think will be completely gone, but it's about to be. Here we go into Friday night. That front falls apart. Here's Saturday morning. Probably we'll see a little bit more fog. Saturday afternoon, sunny, hot, muggy. Sunday, here's Sunday afternoon, sunny, hot, humid. Notice the absence of rain. Here's Monday. Here's Tuesday. Now by maybe Tuesday night into Wednesday, we see much better coverage of rain. Now, several things are going to happen. We've got a cold front that is wanting to dive down at the end of next week. It is actually going to get a little hung up by the effects of what will be Hurricane Erin out in the Atlantic. Even though Erin, it doesn't appear Erin, and I'll show you the latest on the storm. I don't think Erin is going to have a direct effect on the United States on the East Coast, but it will be close enough to where when this front, here we go back to Wednesday, right there. Let me zoom out. Now, not drawn on here are the fronts. Let me see if I can update this so it does. There we go. I knew it would. Okay, I just had to update it. So Erin will be out here in the Atlantic, probably steering past and well east of Florida and turn toward Bermuda. That's the way it looks right now. But you see these fronts and disturbances, these are going to get caught up in the low pressure wave, the storm that is and will be probably Hurricane Erin. And it's going to cause things to kind of log jam here. Okay. So, there we go. There's the updated. Now, this just came in. That's Erin right there. Notice what happens. The front, this is next Thursday, a week from today. Erin will be just past Bermuda and will be over the open Atlantic. It'll be throwing some waves and some high tides along the East Coast, but it's not going to be a direct hit. Thank goodness, because look at the pressure, 992, 996. Erin is forecast to become a Category 3 hurricane this weekend. And then it's going to turn to the north. But look, it could have an indirect effect on our weather by holding this front in our area, therefore bringing us a better chance of rain. But this front is also forecast to bring us some cooler air. Not fall-like air, but cooler air. And that's going to feel nice. So let's talk about Erin for just a moment. Here is the latest from the National Hurricane Center. It is getting very close to becoming a Category 1 hurricane. Winds right now, maximum sustained winds are at 60. It needs to go 73 or 74 miles per hour to officially become a hurricane. And excuse me, that's what the H's are here in the path. The S stands for tropical storm, and that's what it is right now. There are now tropical storm warnings in effect for, let's see, is it the Lesser Antilles? Here is the latest. Erin is near hurricane strength, the Leeward Islands. Okay, that's what it is. So it's just a little bit outside of the Leeward Islands. Maximum sustained winds have now jumped to 70 miles per hour. So overnight tonight, Erin could go ahead and become a Category 1 storm. That's something else I'll talk about tomorrow morning on Sunrise, is that Erin is now, or will be, a hurricane by tomorrow morning. It certainly appears that way. The tropical storm watch that you saw there in effect for Anguilla, Barbuda, St. Martin. So, I mean, some of those Leeward Islands, Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico are going to be affected. So, yeah. And then as we get into late Saturday night and early Sunday, Erin is forecast to become, that's the letter M there, means major hurricane, Category 3, Category 3 as it goes Monday, Tuesday, and then starts to curve northward and kind of aim a little west of Bermuda. That's the way it looks right now. So the good news is it doesn't appear Aaron is going to affect the mainland of the United States. All right. Okay, we move on to the blender. Let's see what the blender has to show us. In the coming days, and I've been talking about this and I hate it. I hate it, hate it, hate it. But if we can just get through these next few days, I think after that, we do see the cool down, even though it doesn't look that impressive here. Keep in mind, this is a blend of models. Some of the models are taking this a lot cooler than what you're seeing here. And I'm kind of leaning toward, if Aaron does that little log jam thing that I showed you and stalls the front, that would mean more clouds, lingering rain, and yes, cooler temperatures than what you're seeing here next Thursday, Friday, next weekend, end of next week. But until that time, tomorrow and all weekend, mid 90s, possibly even upper 90s. And yes, look at those 98s Monday, Tuesday. If we're going to hit 100 degrees this year, this summer, it's going to happen probably on one of those 2 days. But it might not happen at all. But it has a very strong possibility of doing that. Very strong. We have still not broken any record high temperatures at all this summer. And even though we've had about 45, 46 days out of 55 of the summer season since June 20th, around 90 or higher, the highest we've hit is 97. We have not hit 98, we've not hit 99, and we have not hit 100 degrees. Nor have we broken any records. So when you watch TV or your favorite network newscast, and they're all buttoned up and they're telling you, oh, the records breaking everywhere, such dangerous weather, millions are under heat, and it's called summer. It's called summer. Summer. Here, yeah, it's been hot, it's been muggy, but it's summer. And it's August in Kentucky. It just kills me how they try to scare you to death. And that's all they're doing, so that they have you in the palm of their hands. So you'll watch every day and go, oh my, we're all burning up. Oh my, what shall we do? It's called summer. There you go. Mid to upper 90s next few days through the weekend. And there is your better chance of rain returning by the middle and end of next week. Okay. I think I'm done. Let's see here. In the chat room, Thomas Hazel. Good picture, good sound, but like an old Godzilla movie, sound doesn't match the picture. I don't know why. That's weird. So there may be some latency. That's what it's called. A little latency either in your internet stream or, here it's all synced up. So somewhere down the pipeline, it's losing some of that. Okay. Well, hopefully everything will sync up like it should. In the meantime, 7:32 the current time. About time for me to go to bed. Do it one more time this week for a Finally Friday tomorrow. I'll see you live on News 40 Sunrise at 6 a.m. Until then, have a great